Hi students, I welcome you all for today's session. In the last class, we studied about solving the linear equations by substitution method and by elimination method. In today's session, we are going to solve the linear equation by cross multiplication method. This is somehow different from the other two methods. Solving by cross multiplication method. The substitution and elimination methods involves many arithmetic operations, whereas the cross multiplication method utilizes the coefficients effectively, which simplifies the procedure to get the solution. This method of cross multiplication is so called because we draw crossways between the numbers in the denominators and cross multiply the coefficients along the arrows ahead. We will see this in general concept. Suppose we are given a pair of linear simultaneous equation such as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, with the condition a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. We will get the value of x as b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Like x, you can get the value of y as y is equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. You will get this solution x and y by writing this in the form of x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, which can be remembered as writing the coefficients in the form of x, y, 1. Below that, you have to write the coefficients as b1 b2 c1 c2 a1 b2 and b1 b2. So this is the way of doing the cross multiplication method. Now we will see the example 3.52 from the book. Solve 3x minus 4y equal to 10 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5 by the method of cross multiplication. Okay, in this equation we have 3x minus 4y equal to 10 and 4x plus 3y equal to 5. The first step, you have to write the equations as 3x minus 4y minus 10 equal to 0 and 4x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, and for cross multiplication method we have to write the coefficients as x, y and 1. Below that you have to arrange the coefficients and you have to start from the y. Coefficient of y is minus 4 and plus 3, that is the first term. Then the second one, constant minus 10 and minus 5, again the coefficient of x 3 and 4. Then the last, again it is from the coefficient of y minus 4 and 3. Now we have to find the xy by cross multiplying the coefficients. Minus 4 into minus 5 gives plus 20. In between this you have to put down minus, and 3 into minus 10 gives minus 30. So look at here, x by minus 4 into minus 5 minus 3 into minus 10. Next, y by minus 10 into 4 minus of minus 5 into 3 equal to 1 by 3 into 3 minus 4 into minus 4. On simplifying this, you will get x by 20 minus minus 30 equal to y by minus 40 minus of minus 15 equal to 1 by 9 minus of minus 16. On simplifying, again you will get x by 50 equal to y by minus 25 equal to 1 by 25. Now equating the first and the last term, you will get x is equal to 50 by 25. Again on simplifying, you will get x is equal to 2. Then you take y by minus 25 equal to 1 by 25, which gives y is equal to minus 25 by 25. On simplifying, you will get y is equal to minus 1. So therefore the solutions of x and y are x is equal to 2 and y is equal to -1. Next example 3.53. Solve by cross multiplication method. 3x plus 5y equal to 21 minus 7x minus 6y equal to -49. First we have to arrange the equations by bringing all the terms to one side. 3x plus 5y minus 21 equal to 0 and minus 7x minus 6y plus 49 equal to 0. Then for the cross multiplication we have to arrange the coefficients x, y, 1. You have to start from the y coefficients, that is 5 minus 6, then minus 21 plus 49, 3 minus 7, again 5 and minus 6. Now we have to cross multiply this coefficients. X by 5 into 49 minus of minus 6 into minus 21 equal to y by minus 21 into minus 7 minus of 49 into 3 equal to 1 by 3 into minus 6 minus of minus 7 into plus 5. Then on simplifying this you will get x by 119 equal to y by 0 equal to 1 by 17. Again, to get the value of x, equate the first term with the last term. X by 119 is equal to 1 by 17. On simplifying you will get x is equal to 119 by 17. So if you cancel this 119 by 17 you will get 7 times. So the value of x is equal to 7. Like that, to get the value of y, equate the y by 0 with 1 by 17. So you will get y by 0 equal to 1 by 17. On simplifying this, y equal to 0 by 17, which is y equal to 0. You have to look at one important note here. Here y by 0 equal to 1 by 17 is to mean that y is equal to 0 by 17. That is, in mathematics you know that y by 0, that is anything by 0 is not defined. So here you have to take this y by 0 as only a notation, not as a division. So it is not a division by 0, because it is always true that division by 0 is not defined in mathematics. Next, in the exercise 3.13, we are going to use the cross multiplication method to solve the linear equations. In this, the first subdivision is 8x minus 3y equal to 12 and 5x is equal to 2y plus 7. So in this cross multiplication method, first we have to arrange the equations and bring all the terms to one side. That is the first step. So I am going to write this equation as 8x minus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. So the plus 12 comes to this side and make it as minus 12. So this is the first equation. Name this as equation 1. Then the second equation, the right side we have 2y plus 7. I am going to bring those two terms to the left side and you will get 5x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. But in the substitution and the elimination we don't do like this. So here in the cross multiplication we have to bring all the terms to one side. So that is a first step. Then we have to write this in the cross multiplication. We have to write the coefficients. So for CM, cross multiplication method, CM means cross multiplication method, we write the coefficients. So what is the coefficients? These numbers are called the coefficient. This is the coefficient of x, coefficient of y and the constant term. So we have to start from the center. So I am going to arrange this. First you have to write the x, y and 1. Below this I am going to write the coefficients in this gap. Minus 3, minus 2. Then the next term minus 12, minus 7. Then 8, 5. Next again the last minus 12, sorry, minus 3 and minus 2. Again the first term. So first you have to start from the center, write the coefficients of y, then the constant term, then the coefficient of x, then the coefficient of y. Now we have to multiply and get the value. So listen here, x by, I am going to multiply this in cross. First you have to multiply these two numbers. First in this side, minus 3 into minus 7. Minus 3 into minus 7. So in the formula you have to put minus. Again minus 2 into minus 12. Minus 2 into minus 12. Put equal to then y. Y by these two numbers. Then second one, you have to multiply these two first. Minus 12 into 5. Next, this term. Minus 7 into 8 equal to 1 by next 1. So first you have to multiply these two numbers. 8 into minus 2. 8 into minus 2 minus these two numbers. 5 into minus 3. 5 into minus 3. So this is the way of cross multiplication. Listen here. First you have to arrange the coefficients from the center, then the constant term, then the coefficient of x, then the coefficient of y. And then you have to write x by the cross multiplication of these two numbers minus these two numbers. Now we have to simplify and get the value of x and y. So I am going to simplify this. X by minus 3 into minus 7 gives 21. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus again minus. So we have 3 minus, another minus 1. 2 into 12, 24 equal to y by minus 12 into 5 minus 60 minus into minus plus 7 into 8, 56 equal to 1 by 8 into minus 2 is minus 16. Here minus into minus becomes plus. 5 into 3, 15. Again if you simplify this you will get x by minus 3, y by minus 4, 1 by minus 1. Then to get the value of x, take the x term and equate with the constant. You will get x by minus 3 equal to 1 by minus 1. If you cross multiply this minus 3 alone, you will get x is equal to minus 3 by minus 1. That is x is equal to 3. So minus minus gets cancelled. You will get the value of x as 3. Like that you have to take the y value, y term and equate with the constant again. So you will get y by minus 4 is equal to 1 by minus 1. Again you cross multiply this minus 4 in this side. You will get minus 4 by minus 1. The value of y is 4. So the solution is 3 and 4. So this is the cross multiplication method. In the first sum we have 3 subdivisions. In that first sum I finished. Like the first sum you have to do the second sum as homework. Now I am going to do the third sum. This is in the different form of from the first sum and the second sum. Because here the variable is in the denominator. 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 5. And the second equation is 3 by x minus 1 by y plus 9 equal to 0. First we have to assume this. We have to assume that 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. Then only it is easy for you to solve the values for x and y. So the equation 1 becomes 2a plus 3b. Because 3 by y, that becomes 3b. 5, I am going to take this 5 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 5 equal to 0. Like that the second equation is 3a minus b plus 9 equal to 0. That is the second equation. So for cross multiplication method, we have to write the coefficients. So what are the coefficients? We have to start from the center. From the center we have to start. Here I am going to write it as a, b and 1. So the coefficients are 3 minus 1, minus 5 plus 9, 2, 3, again 3 minus 1. So now I am going to find the values by cross multiplying. If we cross multiply these two, 3 into 9 gives 27 minus 1 into minus 5 becomes plus 5 equal to b by here minus 5 into 3 gives minus 15, 9 into 2 gives 18, but here we have minus in the formula equal to 1 by 2 into minus 1 minus 2, 3 into 3 gives 9 minus 9. If we simplify this, you will get a by 22 equal to b by minus 33 equal to 1 by minus 11. Now by equating the first and the third term, you will get a by 22 is equal to 1 by minus 11. If you cross multiply this 22, you will get a equal to 22 by minus 11, which is equal to minus 2. So the value of a is minus 2. Like that you have to find the b. b by minus 33 is equal to 1 by minus 11. b equal to minus 33 by minus 11. On simplifying you will get b equal to 3. From this value a and b we have to convert this to x. Here 1 by x is equal to a. So what is the value of a? That is minus 2. 1 by x is equal to minus 2. So you will get the value of x as minus 1 by 2. 1 by y is equal to b. 1 by y is equal to 3. Therefore 1 by 3 is equal to y, or y is equal to 1 by 3. So these are the two solutions. In the second sum, it is a statement problem. Here we have to create the equations using the given conditions. Akshaya has 2 rupee coins and 5 rupee coins in her purse. If in all she has 80 coins, that means total coins in the purse is 80 coins. Totaling means that amount. The total amount of the coins in her purse is 220 rupees. How many coins of each kind does she have? First I am going to assume that let the number of 2 rupee coins be x and the number of 5 rupee coin be y. Okay, in the first condition the total number of coins is 80. So using that condition I am going to frame the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 80. So the total number of 2 rupee coin plus total number of 5 rupee coin is totally 80. Then the rupees, that amount is 220 rupees. So 2 into x, 2 rupees into x plus 5 rupees into y equal to 220 rupees. So this is the second equation. Then for cross multiplication method, we have to bring the constant to the left side. So I am going to write this equation as x plus y minus 80 equal to 0, and the second equation as 2x plus 5y minus 220 equal to 0. Then for cross multiplication method, I am going to write the coefficients as, we have to start from the center. So x, y and 1. In the center we have 1, 5. Then the second number is minus 80 minus 220. Again 1, 2, here 1 and 5. So here now we are going to cross multiply those two values. Here 1 into minus 220. So x by minus 220 minus 5 into 80, 400. Here we have one minus. Here also we have one minus. It becomes plus. Then y is equal to y by minus 80 into 2 gives minus 160 minus 220 into 1 gives 220. It becomes plus equal to 1 by 1 into 5 gives 5 minus 2 into 1 gives 2. Then if you simplify this, you will get x by 400 minus 220 gives 180. 180 plus 223, 400 equal to y by 60 equal to 1 by 3. Then we get the value of x by equating the x term with the constant term. X by 180 equal to 1 by 3, which gives x is equal to 180 by 3. So x is equal to 60. So the 2 rupee coins, 60 2 rupee coins are there in the purse. Like that, y by 60 is equal to 1 by 3. Y is equal to 60 by 3. On simplification you will get 20. So the number of 2 rupee coin is equal to 60 and the number of 5 rupee coin is equal to 20. So these are the values. Okay, in the third sum, and this is the last sum, it takes 24 hours to fill a swimming pool using 2 pipes. If the pipe of larger diameter is used for 8 hours and the pipe of smaller diameter is used for 18 hours, only half of the pool is filled. How long would each pipe take to fill the swimming pool? Here the question is in the form of time and work. So for time and work we have to use the variable as 1 by x and 1 by y. So first, for the first condition, first we have to assume the smaller diameter and the larger diameter. So these are the 2 pipes. Let us assume the larger diameter pipe as 1 by x and the work done by the smaller diameter pipe as 1 by y. So what is the first condition? It takes 24 hours to fill the swimming pool. So 1 by x plus 1 by y equal to 1 by 24. So this is the first equation. Then the second equation, 8 hours. The larger diameter pipe takes 8 hours to fill the, and second one, the smaller, takes 18 hours to fill, even though they fill the half of the pool. So 8 by x plus 18 by y equal to 1 by 2. So half of the pool, so I am going to take this as 1 by 2. Now we have to convert this 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. So for that we have to assume that put 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Now the equation becomes a plus b equal to 24, and then I am going to bring this 24, 1 by 24. A plus b equal to 1 by 24. Then I am going to make this fraction 24 as a whole number. For that I am going to cross multiply this 24 here. So the equation becomes 24a plus 24b equal to 1. If you bring this 1 this side, you will get 24a plus 24b minus 1 equal to 0. Like that, the second equation is 8 by x. It becomes 8a plus 18b equal to 1 by 2. Like that I am going to multiply the 2 here. I will get 2 into 8, 16a plus 36b equal to 1. If you bring this 1 again this side, you will get 16a plus 36b minus 1 equal to 0. So these are the 2 equations. This is the first equation and the second equation. Then for cross multiplication method, I am going to arrange the coefficients. I am going to start from the center. Here I am going to use the a, b and 1. So 24, here 36. Then the next one is minus 1 and minus 1. Then for first 24, 16. Again I am going to write this 24 and 36. So now for A, I am going to multiply these two values. 24 into minus 1 gives minus 24. 36 into minus 1 gives minus 36. Here we have one minus, it becomes plus. Next B by minus 1 into 16 gives minus 16. Minus 24 into minus 1 gives plus 24. We have one minus, here one minus, it becomes plus. Equal to 1 by 24 into 36. 24 into 36. 6 4s are 24, remainder 2. 12 plus 2, 144. 24 into 3 gives 72. 4, 6, 8. 864. Minus 16 into 24. 16 into 24. 4, 6 are 24, remainder 2. 4 plus 2, 6. 32. 384. 384. So you will get the value of A as A by 12 equal to 24 minus 16 gives 8 equal to 1 by 864 minus 384 gives 0, 16, so again 8, 7 minus 3 gives 4, so 480. Now equating this first term with the constant term, you will get A by 12 is equal to 1 by 480, which gives A is equal to 12 by 480. On simplification you will get 1 by 40. Like that, B by 8 is equal to 1 by 480. B is equal to 8 by 480. If you cancel this, you will get B is equal to 1 by 60. So therefore, here we consider the variable as x, but we arrive the answer as A and B. So we have to convert this in terms of x. So the value of x, what is the value of x? The x is equal to, you have to inverse, make the inverse of this. 1 by 40 becomes 40. So the time taken for a larger pipe is 40 hours and the smaller pipe is 60 hours. So this is the answer. So whatever the answer, we have to make it as inverse. 1 by 40 becomes 40 by 1. 1 by 60 becomes 60 by 1. So 40 hours and 60 hours are the answers. Okay children, with this the exercise and the today's session is over. Copy down all the sums what I taught as well as the homework I given to you in the classwork note. Enjoy the day. If you have any doubt, contact me personally. Thank you.